Hi, my name is Lisa, and I'm a former visa officer that now consults with Argo Visa. Every day, we hear from clients that have been refused that feel like the officer made a totally arbitrary decision without really listening to them. This generates all kinds of interesting theories about how an officer makes their decisions. Theories like they decided before even speaking to the applicant that the decision is based on the DS-160, that there are refusal quotas, and even that decisions are made, in fact, totally randomly. Luckily, none of these theories are true. Consular officers are trained to follow the rules and regulations outlined in the Foreign Affairs Manual. This helps us interpret and apply U.S. immigration laws, including the Immigration and Nationality Act. This is the primary body of law governing immigration to the U.S., and it was enacted by Congress. That being said, the interview process is very subjective. Officers have just a couple of minutes to decide whether the applicant in front of them meets the qualifications for their category of visa or not. And believe it or not, this usually comes down to the officer's gut feeling about whether or not you are telling the truth. Now, that doesn't mean you should say as little as possible with the idea that if you don't say much, the officer can't think you're lying. That would be a mistake. Instead, what the officer is looking for is for you to paint a picture of yourself, your situation, and your purpose of travel. If you aren't proactive in doing this, the officer has no basis to be convinced that you are qualified for the visa, and it's easiest for them to simply reject you. Remember, the golden rule for most visa interviews: the burden is on you to demonstrate you qualify. It is not on the officer to ask you the right question. You have just a few minutes to present your case to the visa officer in a convincing manner that meets the requirements as outlined by U.S. immigration law. For most categories of non-immigrant visas, that means, at a minimum, overcoming the presumption of immigrant intent. If you'd like to learn more about how a consular officer may decide your particular case, take a look at the services we offer at argovisa.com. We are a team of former visa officers dedicated to helping our clients demonstrate that they're qualified for the category of visa that they're applying for. Come and talk to us.
Don't leave your visa interview to chance. Meet with a former visa officer to get the insights and preparation you need to pass your U.S. visa interview.